this is just a small thing, but it's kind of on the topic of the kind of thing too. But this woman won the lottery, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up. The woman won the lottery of $1.3 million jackpot, right? Mm-hmm. She tried to keep it secret. And then basically they found out about it because they sent some stuff to the husband, and the guy goes, huh?
Well, no. So hold on, let me just, you're missing one key context here. So she won the lottery, and then the next day, without telling her husband, was like, I want a divorce, and kicked him out. She's like, pack your shit. And it was totally out of left field. He had no idea she won the lottery. And she's just like, get the fuck out. And he's like, what? What's wrong? She's like, out. Like, I'm done with you. He had no idea. And then like 2 years later, he found out that she had won the lottery like the day before she kicked him out.
Yeah, crazy move on the girl's part.
Insane.
Because if any dude did that, in my opinion, maybe not any, but for me, it would be like, I might kick him out, but it might be like, here's half your money. And yeah,
sure. I mean, and look, I think there's been a recent case of a guy doing, like, it happened.
I'm sure.
I think people are like, you know, they're stuck in a relationship, and they go like, the thing that's preventing me from leaving this is I just need this.
Well, I'm not really bringing this up. Like, I mean, obviously, it's kind of like a W for dudes. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
Because the judge awarded the husband the whole
amount.
But that's obviously it's kind of funny, and it's like a win for the boys. But at the same time, I'm just like, it kind of feels like a little bit of an overreach of these courts where it's like the judge can just like willy-nilly. There's no kind of like standard. Like, obviously the correct answer would be like he gets half of it.
I think it's because of the
judge goes, she goes, it argued that even the lawyer says it probably would have been half, but what happened was, or I could have even argued that she got it, but the judge got mad and gave it all to him. I don't really love the idea that divorce courts are just like a judge discretion. Sure. It's like crazy.
Yeah, well, there is a discretion element. My guess is because there was the time element involved, because the person won $1.9 million, but I think this settlement was like, I don't know how many years after the fact, but I think quite a few years later. Like I think the settlement happened 10 years later. So essentially they're like, you have to give the $1.9 million to him, but that $1.9 million would technically be worth double. So you're getting half of like what it would be worth. You know, does that make sense?
It was only 3 years, I think.
Oh, was it? I thought it was more than that. I thought like by the time the actual settlement was given out, like it was, that's my guess is how it's factors the time values, where it's like, they're just like, you have to give all the money now because you've been holding on to it for a decade or something.
Well, the bottom line is like, this is where you see those things. I'll tell you what, it's easy to get on board with this, but then you go, wait, so these judges can just kind of like willy-nilly like fucking.
Yes, they could do that with jail time.
But my point is with the divorce courts, you go, well, if that's happening, we all know which way that's fucking shaken down. You know what I mean?
Not in this instance, but yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, think about Shkreli when he says, Shkreli's like, my crime. He's like, they basically had the option of 2 judges. He's like, one of those judges was going to put me away for 25 years.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just got lucky and I got the judge that gave me 7 years or whatever. Like, he's like, but one of those judges for the exact same crime would have just been like, that's worth 25 years to me.
It's real bullshit that's going on in the American fucking system.
It's fucked up.